Hello everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. Supply for Pokemon cards is super dry right now, and somehow I randomly found this deal on Amazon where you could pick up these Pokeball Tins from Q4 of 2024 for $47. I checked online and this deal isn't even available anymore. That's not even that good of a deal, but this is pretty much all the Pokemon card products that I was able to find. So we're ripping it open and seeing what's inside. You would be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't be surprised, but some of the older Pokeball Tins can actually be quite expensive. One of the more popular ones is the Love Ball Tin from 2022. Very popular just because the Love Ball Tin is very popular for proposal, gifts to significant others, and they also contain Evolving Skies packs sometimes, so very desirable older tins. I'm actually kind of curious what are inside of these Pokeball Tins. These are official from the Pokemon Company, and I don't know how Amazon got these, but I am interested to see what kind of booster packs we get inside of these. I have not opened up a Pokeball Tin in literal years. I can't remember the last time I've opened up one of these older Pokeball Tins. We got a Pokeball one, an Ultra Ball one, and a Great Ball one. These are by far the most regular kind that you can find on the market. People do like their Luxury Ball, Love Ball, Nest Ball. Pretty much any of the other more popular or rare balls can actually be quite expensive. Alright, let's start off with the Pokeball and see what we have inside. I used to open these all the time when my channel started. These were just so popular and easy and fun to open. Although some of the older packs can get kind of damaged inside of these. The older ones, the super old one from 2021, 2020, you would find yourself XY Evolutions or even older XY era booster packs inside. What I'm hoping for is Paldea Evolved. I think that's pretty much our best potential hit inside of these. But let's see what we get. Any pack is a good pack nowadays. 3 packs inside. We got ourselves Obsidian Flames. Alright. Ooh, a really scrunch up Scarlet Violet booster pack. 2 Scarlet Violet booster pack. That is a shame and a half. In terms of booster packs that you can pick up right now, if you watch one of my recent videos, these are the weakest ROIs that you can get right now are with Scarlet Violet Base and Obsidian Flames, mainly because the top hitters inside of Scarlet Violet Base and Obsidian Flames are $40 to $50 cards. Between the two, I prefer Scarlet Violet Base. Scarlet Violet Base is obviously a little bit older, and it does contain one of my favorite set of cards, which is the Ralts Curlia and Gardevoir illustration rares, and I think those look absolutely gorgeous. I would love to pull more copies of those. Cannot get enough of them. 5 booster packs, or actually $5 a booster pack, and we get ourselves 3 packs inside of each of these Pokeball Tins. These were being $45 on Amazon, so I'm paying $5 per pack. It's not a terrible deal at all, but it's certainly not a good deal. Back in the day, when I say back in the day, I would say like 7 months ago, this would be considered one of the worst deal on the secondary market right now. We got ourselves Belly Bolt illustration rare into an Absol EX. That is actually a really cool art piece. Check that out. It's jumping right out of the card. I kind of dig it. That's very, very cool. Reminds me of like the XY era or earlier Pokemon cards. So that is a cool callback. I don't even think I've seen that card yet. So very cool. Turns out Obsidian Flames is our best pack right now. Let's crack these open. Worst case scenario, we get the exact same spread, which is 2 Scarlet Violet, 1 Obsidian Flames, which is not even that bad. All right, Great Ball next, which is probably the weirdest Pokeball to use. Usually in the game, you use a lot of Pokeballs, and then you switch right into Ultra Balls, or one of the specialty balls, depending on what kind of Pokemon you're trying to catch. But Great Balls kind of fall in kind of a weird scenario where they're really suboptimal in a lot of cases. People usually go right to Ultra Balls because it has the best catch ratios, or you go with Pokeballs because they are the cheapest balls, and Great Balls kind of fall in between, which are rarely used. And wow, look at that. 3 booster packs, Obsidian Flames, and, did we guess it right, 2 scrunch up, pitiful Scarlet Violet booster packs. These packs have seen better days. Look at that pack. Absolutely crushed in there. And the crazy thing is, this is considered a good deal. The fact that these are sold out, you can't even get this deal. That's a slap in the face for Pokemon Card Collector. You'll get your scrunch up booster packs, and you're going to like it, Jake. Alrighty, Pokemon Company. Thank you for these super crumply packs. Yes, please. Tyranitar EX full art. We'll take that. That's actually really cool. And it turns out Obsidian Flames is the gift that keeps on giving, because I'm very happy with these pulls from Obsidian Flames so far. Man, these packs have been crushed inside of these booster packs. I'm going to look at that Tyranitar EX a little bit later just to see if it's in any decent condition, because after how much these packs have been scrunched up inside of these Pokeballs, I just want to know if there's any damage at all to the hitters. I think that's kind of important, just so you know if you should pick up some of these Pokeball tins yourself, what are the conditions your cards are going to be in. You know, this is kind of a review, and we do try to do that. Klefki into Cloth. Wow. Another Krabby knockoff. All right, on to the Ultra Ball. All right, Ultra Ball is actually one of my favorite balls of all time. I remember back in the days when I would have to toss 50 of these bad boys to catch myself the legendary Pokemon inside of any given game. It took me a lot of tries to catch some of the older ones. I remember Kyogre or Groudon took forever. Rayquaza as well from Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. Very, very popular. These were great. I feel like nowadays, for the newer games like Scarlet and Violet, they just kind of give you the legendary. They're just like, here you go, kids, have a legendary. Back in the day, if you wanted a legendary Pokemon, you had to throw a lot of balls at it, pretty much. And these ball jokes will continue until this video is over. Obsidian Flames into Scarlet and Violet and Scarlet and Violet. Man, this is wild. Slap in the face for most Pokemon card collector, but this is considered a good deal right now, that's the real insulting thing, that this is considered a good deal. Rockruff, Espeon, we'll always take a Espeon. That is a really cool Sharpedo art piece. Togepi into a second Belly Bolt illustration rare. I'm pretty sure this is the third Belly Bolt illustration rare I pulled from Obsidian Flames in the last couple of months. I feel like I pulled a Belly Bolt kind of recently in a different video, so that's kind of wild. That's a lot of Belly Bolts. A lot of belly and a lot of bolts. All right, on to Scarlet and Violet. The real crazy thing is that we had 3 Obsidian Flames pack, and they all had hits, very similar hits at stat, and we have 6 Scarlet and Violet packs, and none of the Scarlet and Violet packs have given us anything. And Scarlet and Violet, I remember when Scarlet and Violet came out, people were talking about how great the pull rates for this set was. But here we are, showcasing that might not be the case for these, at least. Ooh, illustration rare, we'll take that. Ooh, it is a Mabostiff illustration rare. All right, we'll take that. I'll take any illustration rare. That was actually really good for 9 booster packs to pull ourselves 3 illustration rares from 9 booster packs. I think these are about as good of a pull rate as I can possibly have hoped for from these little Amazon Pokeball tins. Now let's look at the condition on these cards. They actually look quite decent. Despite how damaged these booster packs were in getting shoved inside of the balls, they seem to be in decent condition. Let's look at this Tyranitar EX. It's actually near mint. You know, this card could actually get a PSA 10, which is kind of wild. You know what? Just for you guys, I'm going to submit this Tyranitar EX full art into PSA and see if it comes back as a 10, because gosh darn it, we're going to get some value out of these Amazon ball tins, no matter what. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you can find any booster packs out there, then congratulations, you're one of the lucky ones. It's absolutely hard to get any Pokemon card products, especially online. So the crazy thing is 9 booster packs for, you know, $47 through Amazon, especially considering that these are some of the worst packs that you can get right now, which are Scarlet and Violet base and Obsidian Flames. This is actually not that bad, which is wild. It's just a crazy time to be collecting Pokemon cards. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Later.